I want to talk to you about Thrive by Shopventory, and this is actually an inventory software review. We want to talk about the pros and cons, the pricing, the features, everything you need to know about Thrive by Shopventory. So here's an overview I want you to pay attention to. So when you think about Thrive by Shopventory, what should you be thinking about? Well, I want you to think about a cloud-based, real-time inventory management solution that can be integrated with a range of sales systems, including Square. That's really good. You have Clover, you have PayPal here. And so those are our point of sale systems, right? POS systems. And you can also integrate Shopventory with Shopify, BigCommerce, WooCommerce for e-commerce, but also QuickBooks Online. And the platform offers a range of features, including customizable alerts. You have barcode scanning. You have purchase orders. You have vendor management tools, reporting, and more. And with Shopventory, you can actually create bundles from your existing inventory, entering and combining ingredients, managing partial quantities of as little as 0.001, and tracking all components alongside finished products. And that's really good. Now, alternate versions of each bundle can also be created to reflect the differences and discounts, commissions, wholesale, peak hours, and other variables. So that's really important to keep in mind. And custom condition-based alerts can be defined to notify users automatically via email when stock levels are low. That's really cool. And alerts are also displayed on the dashboard when users log into the platform. So that's really fantastic in terms of flexibility there. I mean, we love that a lot. I want to talk to you about other aspects of Shopventory. Now, Shopventory's vendor management tools include tags, which allow users to add labels to vendor profiles for easy identification of local vendors, those who offer shipping discounts, or for organizing vendors based on what they sell. And users can also assign items and their variants to individual vendors and add notes to vendor profiles to keep track of important information. And a range of reports can be generated in Shopventory, allowing you, if you are a user, to track discounts, view full inventory, for example. Also, have a detailed inventory histories. You can forecast inventory with predictive analytics, and you can track also how inventory has changed over time. So that's really good in terms of flexibility and also analytics. Let me talk to you about the features you can expect to have within Thrive by Shopventory. So when we talk about Thrive by Shopventory, we are speaking about the features around business intelligence. You have inventory management, but you also have reporting. Let me break it down for you so you have a clear idea what I'm talking about. So when we talk about business intelligence, you have features around the dashboard. So the dashboard is pretty granular, pretty comprehensive, so you know exactly what's happening. And you are able to actually analyze you can analyze your performance, your inventory performance over time. You also have within business intelligence, you have key performance indicators, so KPIs. So your KPIs around inventory should be really granular within Thrive by Shopventory. You also have a performance metrics, and you have also profitability and analysis. What we actually deplore is that right now Thrive by Shopventory doesn't have features around ad hoc reports, benchmarking, budgeting, and forecasting. That's really dragging down the value, the quality of Thrive by Shopventory. You also don't have data analysis, natural language generation (NLG), predictive analytics, strategic planning, trend problem indicators, visual analytics. So you don't have that right now. But hey, listen, I'm sure they're going to add those features within business intelligence in the future. That's for sure. You also have inventory management. So inventory management is pretty cool in terms of, that's the core of Thrive by Shopventory. I mean, it's really in the name, right? Shopventory. So inventory management is a really biggie. It's a biggie when it comes to this tool. And what about reporting? So when we talk about the features when it comes to reporting, you have a customizable dashboard. That's an important element. You also have financial reports. You have forecasting. You have marketing reports. Now, marketing reports are kind of granular. That's one thing we love within Thrive by Shopventory, your ability to know exactly how to use your inventory to actually tie your inventory tools, your inventory data to your customer data. You also have a report exports. You also have a sales report. Now, when we talk about sales reports, we have the ability to actually integrate your reports with other connectors. So that's really cool. What we will love Thrive by Shopventory is to include data source connectors within reporting, drag and drop, drill down, email reports, OLAP, scheduled automated reports. Right now, they don't have that, but we are pretty sure that very soon they will add those. So that will be really fantastic. So we also love the fact that you have Thrive by Shopventory. You have AI powered recommendations, customizable product bundles, versatile discount options, a seamless style integration, and scalability and support. I want to talk to you about the specs here. So when you think about the specs here, what kind of specs can you expect to have within Thrive by Shopventory? Well, first of all, how does Thrive by Shopventory work? Well, this software actually is pretty straightforward. So the app actually boasts data-rich reporting, automation of purchase orders, and advanced forecasting tools, which are really, when you think about it, a boon for businesses with larger operations that require granular visibility across various locations. And small to medium businesses will find Shopventory barcode scanning for effortless stock management transformative, while the enterprise level establishments can take advantage of intelligent forecasting to make informed decisions for managing voluminous transactions. So that's really cool in terms of the specs. Now, the specs that I want you to really think about. I want you to think about specs around data-rich reporting by location and sales channel. You have the ability to actually automate purchase orders to restock products. That's kind of cool because it allows you to have a clear idea about what your needs are, specifically depending on inventory management, different inventory optimization, warehouse management, warehouse optimization, you also have a warehouse efficiency. You are able, within Thrive by Shopventory, you are able to connect multiple Shopify accounts for an all-in-one experience. That's kind of that's really important. You have the ability to use a scanner to count, transfer, and reorder product. You can also have the ability. What we love about the Thrive by Shopventory is that assemblies and manufacturing workflows are able to take your business to the next level, especially when it comes to inventory management. Okay, and that's really important. So long story short, when we talk about the specs within the idea of Shopventory, we are talking about optimization, and not only all kinds of optimization. We are speaking about optimization when it comes to inventory, and that's kind of important to really keep in mind as you're thinking about buying or subscribing to Thrive by Shopventory. I want to talk to you about the value added. So when we think about the value added, what kind of value added can you expect to have? Can you extract from Thrive by Shopventory? First of all, as a user, you can create an unlimited number of condition-based alerts for different products, locations, and stock levels, with automatic email and dashboard notifications for low inventory items. Native apps for Android and iOS devices can allow you to scan item barcodes for receiving shipments and reconciling stock directly through your mobile device's camera. With Shopventory's built-in reports, you can view detailed inventory histories, identify slow-moving inventory, and track discounts and profitability. And basically, what happens here is that vendors can be tagged based on their location, so that gives you a lot of transparency into the whole operation here. So when we talk about being tagged on their location, any discount offered also is totally possible. The products they provide and any other criteria, and users can add notes to vendor records to track any additional information. So that's really cool. And products can be uploaded in bulk through a direct integration with Google Sheets. That's another value added that Thrive by Shopventory really has. And users can create and update inventory items, variants, and quantities. So that's really cool. And so when we talk about Thrive by Shopventory, another value added that we really love is the fact that you have a tool that's cloud-based. So it is cloud-based, so you have the ability to change things as you move along. So that's really cool. I want to talk to you now about cost. So when we think about Thrive by Shopventory, what kind of cost can you expect to have? And well, you have the cost on the screen right now. So what you have on the screen right now is actually a summary of the cost as of the date of this show. So we're talking about so we're just showing you here the annual cost. If you were to actually pay monthly, you are going to pay more, right? So for instance, for the starter, if you accept annual billing, you can save $120 per year. For the standard, you can save $240, and so on and so forth. So the highest pricing tier is the elite, but the elite actually has the elite entails 10 users, so that's really good. And you also have 10 locations. But so everything depends on the number of users, but also the number of licenses, and also the number of locations, and that really has a big impact. Okay. And so when we talk about the starter, for instance, the starter actually is great for one user, one location. So you can be a freelancer. You can have your own online store. You can have your own warehouse, for instance, and still avail yourself of Thrive by Shopventory's starter plan. I mean, that will set you back $39 every single month, if paid annually, of course. If paid annually. Then you can go with the standard. The standard actually is pretty interesting because that pricing tier targets businesses requiring basic inventory management with a limited number of transactions. So you have 2 users and 2 locations. And then you have the professional. Now the professional, they are charging you $200 every month. And the professional is kind of cool because you have enhanced capabilities like scan to create functions. And this is ideal in our view for burgeoning businesses. And you also have for the professional actually has 5 users and 5 locations, and the elite actually is the top of the mark, if you will, and you have 10 users and 10 locations. And this actually caters to businesses that have expensive operations, and offering intelligent forecasting and an elevated transaction cap with the added benefits of an account manager for the top tier subscribers. So that's kind of something interesting to think about. And what we love about Thrive by Shopventory is the fact that you have an all-inclusive package, especially when you are going at a higher tier, at a higher pricing tier. Everything depends upon your needs, though. I mean, this is important, so you want to do your research before actually signing up for Thrive by Shopventory. I want to talk to you about the user reviews. So when we talk about Thrive by Shopventory, I mean, you have to really understand that the reviews overall are generally positive. Okay, so they have a stellar 4.9 star rating, if you will, basically on the rating websites, especially Trustpilot. And so this really indicates a very high level of approval from users, right? And we think that the reason why Thrive by Shopventory is so popular is because it has multiple sales channels and points of sales, and you have a great functionality, great quality and responsiveness of customer support. So you are having a pretty deep and broad sort of app here. In terms of user preference, basically a lot of users love the fact that Thrive by Shopventory, the software is pretty user friendly. So we love the fact that you have the capability to tap into retail oriented features. You also have the ability to focus on reporting on details. So the granularity aspect is very important. And in terms of a Thrive by Shopventory, you have the users love the fact that the integrations are pretty varied. So you have the ability to integrate with Shopify, Shopify POS, Square, Clover, and Google Shopping, among others. So you are able to streamline both online and physical retail spaces into a unified inventory narrative. So this is very cool because it allows you to really redefine your own inventory and your own inventory narrative to really see exactly what works and what doesn't work for your specific operation. What is the conclusion here? So when we talk about Thrive by Shopventory, should you go for this tool at all? Well, we think that this is actually a great option, really. And basically, the cost might be a little high, but if you have, let's say, the proper operation, the proper resources, you should really get this tool. That's for sure. I mean, Thrive by Shopventory is really secure, is really safe, is really legit. I mean, the company has been in business for a while now, and we love the fact that they are constantly bringing new functionalities to the market. So they're constantly improving the tool. So this is not a tool that's just static, right? No, the tool actually is constantly being improved. If you're interested in on inventory optimization, you will love Thrive by Shopventory. If you're interested in inventory management, you will love Thrive by Shopventory. If you're interested in warehouse management, you will love Thrive by Shopventory. Okay. So the integration of bundle discounts has been really great because you are able to actually get this tool at even cheaper rates. And that's kind of important to really think about. And one thing I want to say also is that you got to ask yourself before you sign up for Thrive by Shopventory. You got to ask yourself, what are your needs really? What are your needs, and what kind of scalability mandates that you want? In other words, if you're small right now, the question is, do you plan on growing really fast? If you plan on growing, then you got to ask yourself, do you want to have a tool that can really support you? Because the last thing you want is to have a tool that actually supports you today, and when you grow, that tool is not really suitable anymore. You're gonna have to change. But long story short, and thank universe. The good thing is that Thrive by Shopventory actually is scalable. So this tool is scalable, so you are able to actually grow with it. Not a problem at all. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. This was a review of Thrive by Shopventory. Excuse me, let me just drink some water here. So this was a review of Thrive by Shopventory, and basically I spoke to you. Let me do a recap here. So I give you the overview, the features, the specs, the value added, the cost, the user review, the conclusion, and now the recap. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.